to Carolina. We're joined once again by James Harrison. All right, James, who is the best team in the NFC East right now?
For me, I would have to say it's Washington, just because they are playing more consistent than the other three. The Giants, they aren't in the conversation, of course. Dallas, your team that you love so much, they're too inconsistent. You don't know what you're going to get from them.
Okay.
And Philly, I don't think they could deal with having to deal with that. We're the Super Bowl champions, and now it's every team you play, they're going to give you your best shot, because if I beat you, we could have won the Super Bowl.
That's true.
And right now, they can't deal with that, and that's what they're getting. So I would have to go with Washington.
I still believe Philly's the best team because I believe they have the best quarterback. And at the end of the day, unless something unforeseen were to happen, the team that normally has the best quarterback, those are the teams that consistently win the division year in and year out. Now, there are outliers. Guy gets hurt, gets nicked, and he's not his normal self. But for the most times, I would say 8 times out of 10, the best quarterback, the team that has the best quarterback, they normally win that division. Eli, look, Eli's a shell of himself. Don't even put them into the equation. I agree with you. The question is Dak and check down Alex. I've seen too much inconsistency from Dak. I haven't seen, and people keep wanting to see Dak from his rookie year. That might come back, that might not. We may never. You may never ever see that again. And unfortunately, that's going to do your heart really, really bad. Now check.
I'm listening. You don't have to give my attention.
You know, check down Alex. Check down Alex, Skip. You know what he's going to do. He's going to check the ball down. And Alex Smith works really well as long as his team has the lead, because he's not going to put the ball in harm's way, because he's not going to take any risk. He's going to take flat routes. He's going to take intermediate throws. But when you get behind and you need to push the ball down the field, that's why it takes the Cowboys so long to get the ball in the end zone, because all they do is dink, dunk, dink, dak, dink, dunk. And now
that bomb to Michael Gallup yesterday, that was dink and dunk.
Oh,
Yeah.
Skip.
It was a bomb. It's beautiful.
One time.
Right on the money.
So he's 7 games, and he got 2 passes, 40 yards. Wow, okay, wow. So, no, I still believe it's the Eagles. I believe check down Alex will check the ball down. Dak, too inconsistent, and Eli, the Giants, are an afterthought.
So, I still favor the team with the best defense by far in this division. It's the Dallas Cowboys, who have allowed the second fewest points in the whole National Football League, and their defense just gets better by the game. It's hard to score on Dallas. Washington, to your point, they're pretty good, too. They're 7th in points allowed. And the one thing about their quarterback, he does not make mistakes. They do not give the ball away. And the reason they won yesterday, that the real final score was 2-0. 2 turnovers for Dallas, none for Washington.
Who turned the ball over?
Turned the ball over at the back of their goal line.
No. Okay.
Like that.
So, the team that is in trouble in this division that you will not give into is your Philadelphia Eagles, because Carson's last name is now spelled W-I-N-C-E, because every time I watch him, I wince when I say, ooh, that did not look good. And in the 4th quarter at home, this is a really bad sign. Carolina outscored Philly 21-0. And that means, because, see, it is make it, take it, sort of. I mean, not make it, take it, where you get the ball back, you know. So now. So guess what Carson Wentz did in the 4th quarter yesterday? He had the ball 3 times, and he threw for a grand total of 29 yards in the 4th quarter. And he went 1 for 4 on 3rd down, and he was sacked twice. And at the end, he lost a sack fumble. And in net yards passing for the 4th quarter, which is including the sacks, Carolina and Cam Newton had 201 yards versus a grand total of 14 for Philadelphia. I don't know how you explain that, Shannon, because that's your guy. That's walk it to him.
Yeah, I still believe in him.
And he was walking it backwards yesterday. He was moonwalking it to him because he was going the wrong direction.
If you don't mind me asking.
Guess what? At the end of the game, he actually threw an interception to Eric Reed that should have ended it. It was an interception. He got his hand on the ball. It never even touches the carpet.
The tip of the ball kind of hit the ground.
He got his hand
I'm a defensive guy, but he got his hand under the ball. The tip of that ball hit that side.
But they're not going to let Eric Reed in the game with an interception, because we know he's been in trouble.
If you don't mind me asking, Skip Bayless, the Washington had the ball twice into the red zone. And if you remember, like on 1st down, they ran a bootleg, and check down Alex had 87. I don't know his name. Wide open in the end zone. Can you tell the people at home what happened?
Who got served at your restaurant last night? Alex Smith. He was first in line at your restaurant because he didn't turn the ball over. He missed some plays, he missed some throws, but he did not make mistakes.
But here's the thing. At some point in time, you will fall behind.
Okay.
And you must push the ball down the field.
I agree with you. But what's weird about this division is when you look at points scored, Philly's still hanging in there at 22nd in the NFL in points scored. Then you have to go to 25th for Washington, 26th for Dallas, 27th for the Giants. So the offenses in this division are awful.
Yeah.
They're in the 20s, all four of them in the 20s. But defensively, everybody's pretty good except for the Giants.
Yeah.
So my point is, I'm going to go with the defense, and I'm going to go with the playmaker at quarterback, Dak Prescott, because this thing hasn't even started yet.
Okay, but let me ask you this. Which defense is going to create points for you? Scooping scores, pick sixes. That we haven't seen that from Dallas yet.
We haven't seen it from anybody, really. Washington's the best right now because they're +4 in turnovers, and that's tied for 6th. I'm sorry, they're +6, tied for 4th. They're +6. Dallas is -2. Philly is -4 in turnover ratio.
But
that's not good.
But my guy doesn't turn it over. They might fumble the ball. Somebody might fumble it.
Wait, he turned it over twice at the end of the game. One got
No,
canceled.
that's not a turnover.
Well, it got canceled.
No,
well,
stop
I mean, he
doing
threw an
that.
interception. Did he not throw wild high to Alshon? He threw.
Man, hold on. I'm looking at his stats. It says 30 of 37, 310, 4 sacks, 2 touchdowns. I don't see anything in the.
Do you see a fumble on Wince's WINCE's resume?
Yes, he fumbled the ball. Yes.
He fumbled on 4th and 2. It's the play of the game. You can right the wrong. You can make a play.
What about?
And all of a sudden you walk away and go eat at the restaurant.
What about that third down fumble that led to a scoop and score? Who did that?
What are you talking
In
about?
Washington. There's a guy.
We're talking about the Eagles game. Why do you keep changing the conversation? Because you got nothing.
Oh, look, we talking.
He threw for 29 yards. Wait a second.
Dallas,
Speaking of Washington versus the Eagles game, my quarterback threw for 120 yards in the 4th quarter.
Why you keep bringing up the 4th quarter? What did he do all together? It was
okay,
average
but
at best.
the 4th quarter really matters.
71 yards came on 2 drives, so 49
Carson
yards.
Wentz was 29 yards in the 4th quarter. That's awful. Is that MVP stuff?
But my guy
he
threw for 310 and 2 touches.
Oh, but that was early stuff. That's just like garbage yards early.
Oh,
Wait a second.
Garbage yards early.
No, you don't get garbage yards early.
You get garbage yards early.
What was the score of the 4th quarter? 21-0 at Philly. 21. You like that?
No,
you don't like
What was
that.
Dallas? What did Dallas do in the first 3 quarters? What was that score?
I don't care because they roared back.
10-7. They had 10-7. You like that? No.
Two good defenses.
No.
Locking horns.
Hold on. So are you saying Carolina is trash? Because remember what they did to Dallas?
They did.
Okay, then. That's Luke Kuechly, the best middle linebacker in football.
Dallas has an identity crisis. Home, they're really good. They're 3-0 at home for the first time in the history.
They can't play every game at home, though.
Okay, but they can play 8, and 8 might win this division.
No, it ain't.
It just might.
They just had to.
But I already know.
It didn't go
They ain't got no identity crisis. I know exactly who the Cowboys are.
Well, I know exactly what
You remember that group?
What the schedules say, and the Eagles have by far the hardest remaining schedule. So your guys are going to be in trouble because they got to play Dallas twice, they got to play Washington twice.
2 wins.
Then they have to go to the Saints, they have to go to the Rams.
I get 1.
Go to the Saints, go to the
Cowboys.
Rams, and then they get the
this
Texans.
Cowboys, yeah. No
They get
question.
the Texans, and the
I get
Texans
1
won
on
4 in a
Redskins.
row.
That's it.
You like the Pretenders, right?
Trouble
You remember that
awaits.
group, the Pretenders?
Do I?
Cowboys.
Chrissy Hine.
Cowboys.
You've seen him in concert.
The great
haven't you?
Pretenders. No, I ain't. No,
I have.
No.
So thank you for
What's the
bringing them up.
Pretenders?
Way to go. Shout out to Chrissy. She is something.
It's a group. Long.
I thought you was just talking about the Cowboys. I ain't know.
Oh, yeah, that's them too. Who the lead singer? Who the lead singer of the Pretenders at in Dallas, Skip?
They said Dak Prescott was. Did you
Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah.
All I know is the best defense in the division belongs to my guys. Am I right?
But Skip, you can't take the division to the. You can't take a defense. You have to take a team to the playoffs.
Yeah, but nobody else can score anyway, so we're going to win these division
But
games. We got robbed yesterday. It's over.
You know what?
That's
You
bad.
might be right. The offenses can't score. But if we count on Dak to give us a touchdown, we win 6-0.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But maybe he won't. Yeah. Here we go.
That ain't what the numbers say.
Here we go. I can't wait for these 2 Eagles games.
They got to figure out their road problems,
Ooh,
though.
I agree.
On the road, in Philadelphia, week 10.
But did they not play well on the road?
No.
Well, isn't good
You see,
enough.
he always trying to squeeze. Did they not, Jen? Did they not play
I
well?
just don't think when you haven't won any on the road, you can't really play well at all.
No.
My quarterback quarterback threw for 120 in the fourth
Launch.
quarter.
Oh, my team is going
numbers.
to launch.
My quarterback ran.
My team's going to launch. I told you they bought a bag of duds.
Wow.
They do
My
have the
quarterback
bye,
made
though.
9 first downs in the fourth quarter. That's
How many he make before that?
It doesn't matter because he got in position to go to overtime.
If he had made them all
and we
before
would've won
that,
in
they wouldn't have
overtime.
been in position that he had to make 9 of them in the fourth quarter.
Guess what? They're 3-4, and so is your team. 3-4.
My team's better than
the
your
team
team.
that you like, 4-2. I got to give him the edge.
Yeah, he
for
set
now.
the house on fire, and then he get the hose and try to put the fire out. Oh, you see what Dak did? You see what Dak?
3-4.
No, he set the house on fire to begin with. He gets no credit for trying to put it out.
I am wincing over here for your quarterback.
That was
Wince.
creative.
What about that?
That was creative. On that note, James, thank you for being here. We will see you again soon. There was some major bad blood, though, between Eric Reed and Malcolm Jenkins yesterday. Another storyline from that game.